Hello everybody, Block Koopa here. Welcome back to more Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. I'm here with...
Brawler Claw 67. I got coffee.
And...
Tom, is that you? It's Goofy.
That was Goofy.
That was Goofy? Oh, I thought that was Tom and Jerry. My bad.
No.
Dang it. I tried.
You tried and you failed.
You lose.
Alright, and it has been a freaking while since we have played. Mostly because
I don't remember what was happening.
We're about to go help out with a seance. That's what's gonna happen.
That.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, if I had known in
That'll be
advance,
fun, right?
I would have played Danganronpa 3 to catch up.
Alright, I don't
Yeah,
remember what direction
it's been
in.
crazy to try to get together because I'm in a different time zone.
It's the time zone
And,
differences that cause... It's the time zone differences with your work, and then also my work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then your work. Like, my time zone differences cause us to have really only one available time slot consistently, and then your work causes that time slot to be often unavailable.
Weeks not work, yeah. But this time it
Today
did.
it's working though.
I think it was the middle room. Oh, look at all this.
Oh, we're already prepared.
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us. Is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual media, may join.
Can I watch?
Aw, man.
Can we kick Kokichi out?
Well, Keyboy, you're out. Why me? I agree with Kokichi.
Sucks.
I was thinking this for a while. Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice.
Oh man, that's gross.
I was kind of
You
thinking...
know, she has a point.
I was just kind of thinking in general, would he even count? Because he's not actually a person.
That's true. It depends on whether he has a soul or not, I guess, and that is a whole
That-
philosophical debate.
That is an entire different problem.
That's
We're getting Ghost in the
philosophical
Shell
on
vibes
what
now.
constitutes currency.
We're getting
Yeah.
into Ghost in the Shell now.
Yeah.
Why you? Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing.
That's
No one's apologized
No
yet.
one's apologized yet.
Fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us. Why would I do that?
Don't turn into Zero Gunvolt
Yeah. Stop whining,
just because of the
Kibo.
hair. It's
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. What did I do?
oh
What did
yeah.
we
What
do?
did we do? Yeah.
It's not me for once. It's not for me for once.
Yeah.
So then,
So now
Oh, man.
Shuichi has joined
I was
us.
thinking he could just like stand on the outside of the circle and watch, right? Isn't like the whole point of a seance that there has to be like a circle? So couldn't someone just stand on the outside of the circle and watch?
I don't know. I don't know how this all works. Do not enter. I'm just still hung up on would he actually be allowed to if he's a robot? And if he's not allowed to, then maybe he could just stay anyway, and we'd have the extra person. I don't know.
That's another philosophical conversation.
It
can
is.
have another
Are you
time.
Are you telling me my replica isn't real?
I'm not sure what that's
It's a dumb
reference to.
Oh, okay, never mind. It was a dumb joke.
Was it
I'm
supposed
joking.
to be a Kingdom Hearts reference?
No.
Okay.
There's those AI girlfriend apps. It's
Oh,
a dumb joke. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. I don't have one. I'm joking.
I
it was
did.
a joke.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, it's those AI girlfriend apps. And like, are you telling me she's not real?
Okay,
That was the joke.
I didn't know replica as a thing, but okay.
Okay, fair enough.
it
It's
is-
creepy. Their advertisements are really freaking creepy. I don't like them.
Anyway, purifying salt.
Yes, an Ice 9.
No.
It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt?
that's correct.
I always use salt for magic
Yeah.
circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then,
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
Terrifying.
but it may also unleash a curse.
Okay.
Got it, I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Caged Child's song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
What?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, you'll be unable to read in the dark.
Huh?
We have to
I
memorize the
wonder-
lyrics now?
I'm curious if that was written in English in the original Japanese version of this game too.
Yeah, I wonder. You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here's the melody.
Also, does Kyo have like photographic memory or something?
I don't think
For
so. I
this,
think he's
yes.
just
For
obsessed.
anything else, no.
Yeah, I think he's just.
And also, does he
knows-
not want to? Does he not want to, like, look at the picture just to make 100% certain because we're doing something very serious?
He's got this.
Your memory is extraordinary.
That's
You are
pretty
indeed
cocky.
the ultimate detective.
Well then.
He's just asking for Murphy's Law to screw something up.
He's got this.
Is that a isn't that a face you can trust? all
See, look at the
40%
zipper.
of it.
He's
That,
smiling.
all 40% of
Yeah.
it that we can see.
Yeah.
See, look at the zipper. He's smiling.
Yay, we finally get to see Angie.
He's like a bayonet. He's like a bayonet.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
Hmm? That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. And after you've said finished saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
By the way,
Also,
This sounds like famous last words.
also, Himiko, let me say this one thing.
And it does, yeah.
Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do.
ah,
Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better
Yeah.
too.
damn it.
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes.
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko.
Same.
Oh, I forgot that they were
And now
fighting.
one of them dies.
I forgot that
And now one of them dies.
I didn't even remember the two of them were fighting.
I didn't either.
So now that we've decided on a spirit medium, let's begin. Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later.
More like
So are we starting?
Now, I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next,
Did you
must
say that to
be as a
herself?
turtle within that circle. Please rest
I
your
guess. Why
did she
head
say that
upon
to
the
herself?
stone marker
Yeah, I don't know.
I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the seance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake. I have 5-star flexibility.
Sorry I'm ticking so much, by the way.
I can't even hear it.
So
Well, I
then,
heard
Yeah.
that one.
I can see the border on my icon on Discord just lightening up.
Oh, okay.
let's see.
So I feel like I'm disturbing everyone.
First, we will place the iron cage on top, atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic
Yeah.
circle. Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong. Probably a lie.
Yeah, probably.
You shouldn't have lied.
Chance.
Shiny stuff. It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know.
It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
It's gonna happen.
I'm tired.
It's gonna happen.
So, next,
Yeah, why would you
we
say
cover
this?
the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right. Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The
She
final
can
step
see
is
the
place
floor
wooden
in this
statue
position?
of the dog god.
I would imagine she
Yeah,
can't see
her head's facing
anything.
the-
But
I would imagine it would be so dark. It was already dark in the room already, and now she has a. Now she's facing, staring at the floor with a rock on her head, and
The
or
statue
a
is quite
forehead,
heavy.
and a cloth over it.
Yeah.
How thick is the cloth?
And now we take the cloth off, and voila, she's gone.
It's still really
Yeah,
heavy.
seriously.
it just drops and breaks the cage and just falls right on top of her and splat,
Oh, holy crap. This
Jeez.
weighs a
like Kirby
ton.
Downbeat.
The body has been discovered.
No.
Yeah.
It is not much more than 175 pounds.
Oh, I'm totally wiped.
I could have used my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Do they
Just
not?
like-
Sure it's
just like
okay to
robots
put
and
something so
seances
heavy on
don't
top
mix.
of the cage?
Yeah.
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. Guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
He said that many times now.
Yeah.
So then,
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing.
And face the wall while I stab Tenko 47 times in the chest. So you don't see it.
In the chest? That'll be kind of impressive to stab her in the chest like that. We each
Um,
stood...
Just come
I have a
through the
question.
floorboards.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Angie's the artist, right?
Yes.
She's dead?
Yes, sadly.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, she was the first body that was found.
In this one.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean the
Oh.
first body?
Freudian slip? Question mark?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Chance, you kind of made a mistake there.
We each stood in a different corner.
Bye, Tenko.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi
Dance.
are closest to candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So
But,
go back to the corner of
how
the
did she
room
die
after
again?
it's dark.
I don't remember
she
this
got-
at all. It's been
she
like
got
a solid
impaled
like
by, like-
2 months.
She got stabbed by a sword, right?
A
Or some other
sword?
sharp object?
Yeah, I think that's right.
A
Yeah,
sword?
because she was using the wax statues to try
sword.
and revive someone, and someone
Oh,
interrupted her
I
and
heard a
stabbed her
TH.
and
Like, I
then
thought he was Mike Tyson for a second. It said Thor.
she got stabbed by a sword.
You needn't move.
That's what I heard. I was
Any gaps
confused.
on the floor near you.
Okay.
Got it.
If Mike Tyson
Once
is
the
hearing
room
this,
is
I'm
dark,
sorry.
I will begin the song.
Uh,
Please.
I'm
sing
sure he
with
can
me.
take it. I'm sure he doesn't care.
I will call out to Angie until she replies.
Also,
the rest
hi
of
if he's
silence.
watching this. I liked your NES game.
After the seance, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again.
I loved you in Ip Man 3.
Bro.
I think it was 3 that he was
Same.
in, right?
I was 3.
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie. Then I'll blow out the candle now.
It's bothering me that the fire isn't flicking in the other direction. Okay, there we go. It was bothering my OCD that it was only flicking to the left. Or to the right.
At last,
Oh gosh, are we gonna have to listen to this? No, I'm gonna skip that.
Ugh, yeah, I did not need to hear a Kyo singing voice.
Kyo led us all in the Caged Child song.
Young guard dog
Okay, I can't skip now. Oh, there we go.
At mountain's bottom, within the dark. How many will there be by?
Oh,
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 Will the guard dog run far away?
is it because the song involves eating a little girl that there has to be a the medium has to be a girl?
it was preferred. It wasn't.
yeah, I think he just said a girl
Has to
works
be.
best.
Yeah, but is that why? Because
I
the
don't
song involves a dog eating her?
know. Finished the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga? He began calling. Now, if the medium answers,
say,
is the caged child Angie Yonaga? What's going on?
say.
What? What? What's going on? What's going on? Sorry.
I don't understand
What's
what's
the
going on
matter?
here.
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer?
Hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed?
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay? Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
That cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that Tenko in there? Or is that still Tenko in there?
I
Tenko?
see, yes.
Ah, I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now?
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit was sticking around, but whatever.
Are we going to be doing everything in reverse now?
yep.
Yeah, just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to
Man.
remove everything exactly in the order Kyo
Now,
directed.
I will remove
What am I trying to say?
Oh, there's red. My
Your hunch?
instincts for watching horror movies and stuff says that you can't just like end the seance without having like telling the spirit to go away.
Or
Yeah.
goodbye or something?
Isn't that the plot? Isn't that a thing in like Insidious 3?
Oh, there she
I
goes.
don't remember.
Hey, that's not red. That's pink. Why was
Hey,
it
It
red
was
Red
red in
earlier?
the last frame, I swear.
Why was it red in the previous frame? That doesn't make any sense.
Was it red in the previous frame? I thought it was pink like everything else.
It looks red to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looked red to me too.
Huh. Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint.
Uh-oh.
Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and...
You could lift that
She was
heavy
able to
cage
lift
by
it?
yourself?
Maybe she is magic.
Wow. She gave herself a buff. Oof.
Oopsie, I spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like you guys do. You guys knew it was coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe... Okay,
Ah. For now.
Okay.
okay.
Ah, cool. None of us have an alibi. Because it was pitch black.
It didn't take
I was
long
gonna
for
say all
everyone
of
to
us
come
do
running.
have an alibi because we were all in this room.
No,
So-
it's pitch black in here. There was.
I mean, yeah, it was
Someone-
pitch black. But I mean, like, we
Tenko,
could have heard.
Seriously?
I don't know. Like, we would. Well, no.
if
Oh,
someone
no, never
moved
mind.
when they started singing, then they could. Then it could have masked the sound.
True, but then we would have been able to hear like people walking around in the sound.
Shuichi,
Like you could
explain the
pinpoint sound
situation.
movement.
I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know. What's happening?
What's happening is a nice, perfect case of murder. That's
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now,
Were
we
you
should
not
maybe
here-
start the
w-
investigation right away.
I was about to say, were you not here for the first game? But I guess it was these guys were.
They weren't, and also, there wasn't in either of the first two games. The second murder didn't happen during the investigation.
Oh,
It probably happened shortly before.
right. Okay, fair enough.
So
So,
you could just
no,
killing
realistically,
people during the
there's no
investigation.
particular reason to assume that a murder couldn't happen or wouldn't happen during an investigation, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true, but that hasn't
I
happened
feel like
yet.
that'd be a potential. I mean, it would be probably pretty risky because you're risking if your if your secondary murder attempt fails, then you could get caught and get found out for to be the murder. If you like try to murder, like take advantage of the chaos of the investigation to like isolate people and murder people one by one. But if you get caught, it'd be a risky opportunity, but it would be an opportunity to get multiple kills. But I guess like it doesn't really, I don't know,
That's right.
because like if you do it, then you're I'm trying to think of what the benefit of killing more than one person is, because the goal is just kill someone and get away with it. So I guess you're just killing someone in order to mask someone who's about to find something out, but then you're risking causing more loose ends. I don't know.
Yeah,
I rambled.
that's okay.
Anyways, none of us know how to handle this situation.
Yeah, did you happen to see what Kyo asked?
No, I was not. No, sorry.
What?
I'm getting more coffee.
What happens if the murderer of one person wasn't the murderer of the second person? Are there two blackened,
True.
or we have to find both of them during the class trial? And they're like,
I think it'll all line up that it's one person.
I don't know what to do, really, I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ew.
Someone
yeah.
summon him.
Ew, stop!
Oh,
no.
why? I forgot about this. No. It's so.
What even happened? I
It's
don't
so
remember.
disturbing.
I honestly don't remember either.
It is so disturbing to look at that. Oh gosh. I hate it.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'm looking away.
me too.
I'm pouring myself some coffee.
I'm
I keep
covering
accidentally
it.
seeing it in my peripheral though. I keep seeing it on my periphery though.
Yeah, he's fine. Oh, cool.
Uh oh.
I'm back! Were you good while I was away?
Oh.
Oh gosh, why? Stop.
No, he has a tongue.
Oh, why? Stop.
I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation.
Oh no, why?
Was the other one a fake? What?
Did
I
you
missed
see
it. Did he
him
look
grab?
something else?
He grabbed the fake one.
Oh.
Stop! Stop!
Don't say that, please.
Stop.
Why does female one have to say that?
Stop!
I'm so upset.
I'm so upset too.
Oh god. My eyes.
I
my
did not need
ears.
to hear. I did not need to hear the
My
female one
eyes,
say that.
my ears, my very soul.
Oh my goodness. Can I be in the next caged child, please?
Can I be the next victim, please?
Satisfied. Yeah.
Is it? Stop! I was about to say something and I got cut off. He said something about just leaving whether you have permission or not. I'm like, that's just like how you leave during like a Midwestern wedding.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard multiple different like versions of like the Midwestern goodbye, where someone just like leaves without saying anything, and that doesn't sound right to me. It's like you slap your legs and stand up, and
Yeah.
you say "welp."
Yo, you slap your
and
legs
then-
and go, well, it's about, well, I suppose.
Yeah, and then you continue talking for the next 30 minutes
Yeah,
while you're slowly inch your way towards the door.
yeah. That's more like it. I think that it's
Yeah.
most people try to avoid it by not even saying goodbye in the first place and just leaving without saying anything.
I see what you're saying, yeah. Because if you say anything, then you're going to be there for another 30 minutes. I gotcha.
Yeah. Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates?
Well, the answer is simple. I don't know.
It's first come, first served. First come, first served? The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. In other words, if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim.
Now then.
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations.
Dang.
You can review it later.
Dang.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate
Yeah.
this murder too.
Gonna tell us this now after someone... we need to look around to see who's pissed off right now.
That they're not going to get out.
Look,
They're like, wait a
Yeah,
minute, I just
they
killed
don't
someone.
get
I'm not even going to be
blackened.
able to get out?
exactly.
We got him, boys. We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
That's what we need to go check. Or, I mean, unless it's the same killer. That's still a
Yeah.
possibility. They haven't ruled that out. They're just
I'm
explaining what
hedging my
happens if
bets
that's not
on
the case.
it's the same
true.
person for convenience sake.
For convenience sake, it would be nice if it was the same person, but considering we're putting this much effort,
Skip said the same.
stop! Don't say that.
I didn't
Oh
even-
my god.
I didn't even see it. I wasn't looking.
Uh,
I was kind of just skipping through their dialogue. I didn't even read it.
she said
No,
Motohoshi.
don't repeat it. Don't repeat it. Don't repeat it.
Oh, no, why? He just said it in Japanese, and I was able to
I
understand
just said it in
and I'm
Japanese
like, no,
so that he would understand it.
why?
I didn't want to say it in
Nope.
English. I couldn't say it in English. I
Don't
couldn't
check
do
the
it.
backlog.
I didn't mean to. I meant to go over to save.
Don't check the backlog.
It was an accident, I swear.
Oh, I'm so upset right now. Oh gosh,
I'm just nervously looking back and forth. It was an accident, I swear.
Listen
What was I
closely.
saying? I was saying whether I think that it's the same killer or not. I think it's going to be a different killer just because we put all this effort into determining whether that's a viable option and what the consequences for it are.
Let's see.
What if Tenko was the first
How
killer though?
exciting.
Interesting.
What if the first person that was blackened is the victim of the wasted kill?
Shuichi.
Oh.
Mm.
That's the question. Then I guess once you discover that fact within the trial, then it shifts to being the second person was the blackened. Like they take over the blackness. Or it's just a wash and the trial ends.
But you know,
Knowing Monokuma, like, there's no way that that's going to be the
listen
case.
up.
He's not going to just allow the trial to be a wash.
All right.
He's gonna kill someone. Even if that someone... Well, I was about to say even if that someone is a robot. I was trying to reference the first game, but then I remembered,
Yeah.
wait, we literally do have a...
We
literally
that,
do
yeah.
have a robot in this game, so...
This wasn't another Freudian slip, right?
No, I promise.
Chance.
I promise. I was trying to make a reference to the first game.
Okay.
I was trying
Okay.
to make a reference to the first game.
Good. Just making sure.
Okay, the body was found in the middle in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. Okay. Time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck.
The back
Back
of the
of
neck?
A stab wound on her neck, the same as Angie's cause of death. Doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Why? Why?
Kaito, calm down. No way there's a curse.
Her expression is gold.
You're the one who's screwing around.
Pretty good,
Do
yeah.
you want to die?
A dull sound reverberated through the room.
Is he gonna crumple down?
Are you okay?
Oh, his blood is coming from his mouth.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna go get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll.
Maki roll.
Punched him out.
Maki is a spring roll.
Yeah.
Today we learned Kaito has a
is
black
spring
jaw.
roll.
Um,
That's funny. That's a good Japanese nickname for
It
her.
is. It is.
That's correct.
True. We haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk.
this is...
That's true, but Angie and then Tenko. And to think earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Spoken like
I have a quick question.
Spoken like a true detective.
Investigation
Well...
resume. I have a question.
Yo.
Was it this game or was it the one of the previous games where there was like a motive where we can like revive someone?
That's this.
Was that
case.
this?
It was this motive.
That's this case.
I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure because again, it's been like a number of months.
Yeah. It's been way too long.
Got it.
It's been way too long.
Go to bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay? No, that won't be necessary. Yeah, that's not
Unscrews head,
necessary at
reveals
all.
giant light bulb.
Listen up!
Just
him, Emo.
replace his head with a light
Show
bulb.
him your new power.
I was joking. I was joking.
I mean, we were joking.
I was joking. I was joking. I was joking. Okay. Thank goodness.
You, Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
My eyes!
Okay.
Bald. Bald.
Bald.
Bald.
Bald.
Bald.
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
Does he have legal license to capitalize that T there?
I was kind of wondering the same thing. And how is it him that said it and not Tsumugi?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Plot twist. They're both nerds.
I feel so
Anyway.
bad. Poor Himiko.
Yeah.
Poor Himiko. Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's gonna break. Did you just soundboard us a womp?
Okay.
Okay.
Like I thought.
Oh.
Dang.
Well,
These floorboards seem a little unstable to you. They're tough to walk on.
Um,
Floorboards aren't nailed down, they're just lying on top of cross pieces.
Wow.
That's what Gonta told me. That's probably the reason they're a little unstable.
A little?
They've only been laid on top, that's why they're unstable.
wow.
Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they come loose easily.
this...
They're
Does someone
nailed
want-
down.
They're
They're
not
not nailed down.
They're not nailed down.
I know
If
that.
someone
I
wanted
corrected
to
myself.
yeah. But if someone wanted to move a floorboard, they could easily do
Okay.
so, right? Yes, I suppose.
Isn't this too easy though? Isn't that too easy? That's like that's how they that's how the kill in the second game happened, right?
Yeah.
But we saw a removed floorboard underneath Tenko.
We
I-
did,
Partly
but like that's how that's literally the first case in the second game.
What? Because...
Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too. I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit, for Tenko and all of us.
I guess...
You're right, Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. I honestly don't remember her accusing Tenko earlier, but whatever.
Why?
First Angie, then
How
Tenko.
can this be?
Gonta's so ashamed. Why Gonta no could protect friends?
No.
Alright, so far talking to people hasn't helped.
That cannot be.
Yeah.
Why? Why did this? Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking. Of course, I am shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We
Yeah, I
performed
figured
all
he
the
was
steps flawlessly. You seem
more concerned about
by
that.
that than the murder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again to summon Tenko's spirit this time. Yeah. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
Yes.
True, it may be best
So
to
does
move
this mean-
past what happened to know why
Is
the seance
Maki our new
failed.
assistant?
Is that so?
Yes.
She's our new Watson.
Yes.
She is our new Watson. She's the female Watson from the elementary show.
Yeah.
Except, murder happy.
Except, murder happy. Whatever, just hurry up.
Except she could be in Street Fighter.
Yeah. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden dog statue of the dog god atop the cage, which is a palindrome. Afterward, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles. Finally, we all sang the Caged Child song. The seance should have been completed, but... now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song.
Thunk. Thunk. Who would have thunk?
It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty
How?
loud
No one
sound
was
for
walking.
someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows
What do you
something.
mean?
I would have assumed that sound would have been assumed to be Angie's spirit entering Tenko, and so Tenko's body kind of shaking as the spirit entered it.
Yeah.
That seemed pretty obvious of an assumption.
I think that's a fair assumption.
Yeah.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles.
Was Kibo not in the room?
He wasn't.
And then we
Okay.
removed all the
Theoretically,
items.
Is this thing being dark important for the seance?
I believe it was,
Yeah.
Like
yes.
Okay, because I was gonna say theoretically, couldn't Kibo just stand in the corner with his flashlight on, so we could see?
We also didn't know he had a flashlight at the time.
Himiko ran
Yeah,
over
but I
to
mean,
the
he could've-
cage, and the moment she lifted it,
She was stabbed in the back of the neck. How does she have blood on her chin?
then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance. Would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? And when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes,
Yeah, the
that is
thing
a
I'm
problem.
Yes.
Confused about is the fact that she has a stab. She was stabbed in the back with the cage, which, to be fair, the cage had holes in it, but you'd have to be able to blindly stab into the cage through the cloth because you can't see. But it couldn't be the it's seeming less likely that it's the bottom that she was killed through the floorboards, because she was stabbed in the back of the neck, and that would be too obvious because it was what happened in the second game, right?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
What? I invested. Okay.
Whoa.
That's not a good word.
No.
Huh?
I wasn't anticipating that word in this.
Yeah.
All right.
You're not ready for another one that's coming up, and I think it's, well, I'm not gonna say anything. I was not
Gonna
ready
happen
for it
next-
at all.
Next dialogue.
No, it's
Literally next block. Okay.
No,
Next line.
no. I don't remember exactly when it happens. I have an
Okay.
idea of when it happens, but I don't remember exactly.
Could it be...
But there's another one, and of course it involves her.
Obviously.
And I'm not. I was not ready for it. I was very uncomfortable reading it. Actually, I didn't even. Yeah. Anyway, it was uncomfortable.
That cage wasn't big enough for anyone else to get in there from the floorboards and be in there with her, right?
Maybe, but it would have been a tight fit.
Within the game's logic, is that big enough?
Are you asking me?
Because to me, I mean, I'm more asking rhetorically.
Okay, fair
Wait,
enough.
can we investigate the cage itself?
Yeah, I'm just talking to everyone
I
first,
wanna-
and then we'll investigate
is the
the
cage
stuff.
big enough to be able to fit a second person in it theoretically?
What I
'Cause
want to know is
if it were, then someone could have gone in through the floorboard and been over her and then stabbed her and then gone back down. But I'm wondering if within the game's logic, if the cage is big enough for it.
what I want to know
Because
is
it doesn't look big enough to me.
what I want to know is whether there's a sharp object on the top of the cage.
Ooh, on the top of the cage.
Like on the
Interesting.
oh, you can-
like the dog statue like pushed it down or something.
No, we had the dog statue on top of her, and then we gave her like one final shout out. So, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So what my current theory is like someone pushed the floorboard up and into the so-called spike.
Oh, is there a spike though? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that my theory all hinges on whether there's a spike at the top of the cage.
I see. I thought you were saying maybe that the dog statue like pushed the cage down and the spike on top of her.
But
But you're
yeah,
saying
well, we know
someone
that's
lifted the
the case.
floorboard up into a spike. I see. Okay, that makes more sense. I think.
This is the real if I can't hit you with the hammer, then I'll hit the hammer with you situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't
Alright.
investigate the cage.
No, I think
Maybe
yeah,
I'll
it
clear
is
the
a matter
body.
of we need to.
Oh
clear
no,
this.
there we go.
This is the cage used in the
What's
seance.
this?
Looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage. Big enough for a person to fit inside.
But is it big enough for two people to sit inside? Or fit inside, I guess.
Barely.
Barely. I think that's unrealistic.
Is this?
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
that's true.
Hmm.
Yes, I imagine so. This spatter must have been made when she
What
was
do you
killed.
mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the
Okay.
cage. I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Magic trick.
If she was stabbed when the cage was lifted, that would explain the bloodstain, right? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That's a possibility.
Is it?
Oh, what?
Wait, the moment the cage was lifted? As in, like, when we
she had,
lifted it
she
to
had
check
blood
on
on the
her?
floor. No, she had the blood on the floor. She was probably already dead.
Yeah. When is he saying the cage was lifted?
I think he meant when Himiko lifted it, I think is what he was saying.
She
but
was
I'm not
already-
sure.
She was already dead at that point, though.
If
And
she
also,
was,
we
like-
would have
if
we would
she
have
was
seen
al-
that Pierce happened at that point.
If she was alive but bleeding out, then that would make Himiko the killer, and that would be a stupid ironic twist, but also
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. That sounds too unrealistic and ridiculous.
This must have caused
Okay.
instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Ah,
Instant
wait.
death.
Yeah, but you
I will
really
not-
think... Would
One-
Tento really keep her
yeah.
mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Yeah, plus that's not a word, right?
It's not a word?
She said, I will not say a word.
Oh, that's true. A
Until
scream
this
isn't the
count
word.
is done.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
What's
What do you
the
mean?
point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense. The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around.
Yeah.
You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue.
The other question then is,
Check the floorboard. Check the floorboard.
would
Oh.
Yeah.
oh yeah, the
Think about
floorboard.
that.
I was gonna say the other question was, would be, if she was like muffled or something.
Why?
But we would have probably heard her like make a muffled scream, right?
If I remember correctly,
Wait, next time we get a face shot of her corpse, let's see if it's gagged or something.
Why?
but
The floorboard is thick and heavy. Wouldn't have come. This thick and heavy wouldn't come loose that easily, and someone must have loosened it on purpose.
It's not nail.
I can't tell whether that means whether
It's.
she's.
I don't see it. I don't see
It-
I don't see a gag of any sort.
I think they would have
Her
made it a
mouth
little
is
bit
being
more
covered by
obvious if
her
it
hair.
was.
Yeah. Artistically, they would have had to have made it more obvious. I think.
Otherwise, it had to be Chekhov's gag.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Chekhov's gag.
I don't remember what that is.
It's Chekhov's gun, which is the theory that.
Oh
if,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll still finish the thought just for the audience.
Yeah.
In a story, typically a movie, if you introduce a gun, then it has to be used later. I think that's how it goes.
Essentially.
I think it's more specifically if you see a gun in the first act, it has to be fired by the third.
Okay.
Is what it is, but yeah.
Okay. It's something along those lines, where basically you introduce a weapon and then use it later on in the story. So, like, it would be if they meant for a gag to be used, then they would have shown it.
They would have mentioned
I don't know.
it, yeah.
I guess it's not exactly the same, because then I would be implying they would have shown the gag earlier than her death. But so I guess that's not quite right.
No,
Whatever.
I get what you're saying though. The two things that come to my head whenever I think of that story is I think they specifically reference it in Shaun of the Dead when they get to like this bar that has a shotgun on the wall.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
And then I remember learning it when I was in like 3rd grade or something like that, when we had like a student author contest thing for the school. You remember that, Chance?
I do kind of remember that, yeah.
And I remember I had a flashlight in my story. I had like someone pick up a flashlight, but I didn't have them use it, and I got points counted off for it. The teacher was like, if you put a flashlight there, you need to have someone use it. Otherwise, don't put it in there. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like third grade though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I remember learning that like super early, and that's kind of always stuck with me.
Moral of the story: don't have unnecessary details.
Exactly. Don't add unnecessary details. If you add a detail, it needs to show up later.
Okay, well, you can make like slight details, like in a
Don't, like,
living room of like a
specify
hunter.
something.
You can say, yeah, you can say like, oh,
It
the
needs
room
to have a
was
purpose.
covered with animal heads and guns. But if you specify a specific gun, you're implying that it has to be used.
Yeah, you're implying
Yeah,
that
Oh,
if you
this
spec-
double
you're
barrel
implying that
shotgun.
needs to be relevant later.
Yeah, it needs
Yeah.
to have some kind of
If I remember correctly.
relevance or reason to be pointed out. And sometimes I like point stuff out in my writing. I missed what
That
you
was totally unnecessary.
I missed it. I was looking away. What happened?
Oh,
The wooden
That's about
statue
the
is...
weight of.
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm lightheaded.
That's pretty messed up, bro.
that was totally uncalled for.
Kidding.
Also,
Is this?
wow. Okay,
That was totally uncool.
that was uncalled
was
for. We're kind of
savage.
in a murder situation.
That was
Why?
savage.
That felt like completely unprompted. What the heck?
A third
Doesn't sound
murder
like
has
kidding.
been discovered. She's ego.
Am I missing anything?
Found a third murder victim. Our man card. Well,
There's a small opening in the corner of the room. Doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
This?
A hole?
is that a
There's a hole in the bucket? Dear Liza, dear Liza?
girl? I sometimes recount that to myself, like while I'm walking around in the hallways at my school,
Yeah.
so I can like share it with people.
I
Like, when have,
honestly
like,
don't
the-
remember all how it goes. I need to look it up at some
I
point.
remember it. Oh, I remember it.
I remember some of it, but I don't think I could do the whole thing.
Nicholas, do you know this song?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's bucket.
Hey,
Then fix it.
Fix it
You're
with
fine.
what? With some straw.
With
The
some
straw's too long, so get a knife. The knife is too dull, so sharpen it. We
With
sharpen
what?
it with a stone. The stone is dry, so we have to wet the stone. The
What do you wet it
stone, we
with?
need water.
Water.
The water is in the lake,
Yeah,
but
it's
the lake's
too far.
so we need to get a bucket, but the bucket has a hole in it, so.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
You're right.
by the way,
That's true.
okay.
Okay,
We're going down.
There's like a cage there though.
We're gonna spelunk.
Oh, we're going underneath.
No, we're going underneath, not through the wall.
We're gonna go
Okay.
spelunk.
Under the floor.
Are we using the same?
Oh.
Oh, it's dripping.
Man.
Okay.
There's a second drip spot though.
Okay.
Oh, good point.
See that? There are 2 drip
Good
spots.
Yikes.
It looks like the. No, they're not shuffled. They're what's probably.
The second,
What?
can you see the blood splatter on the ground? The second one. The smaller
Yeah,
one?
I'm just. I thought I saw. Yeah, cut cross piece. That's what I wanted to look at.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's true.
That's true.
Then
To make it easier to move, I guess. And it specifies that there's blood splatter on it. Dried blood.
There's a blood stain on the ground underneath the.
But this one's
floorboard.
dry.
You know what a solution to that song would be?
Hmm.
Assuming you're not using a very big stone in order to sharpen the knife, you could just bring the stone to the lake and just dip it in the lake.
Yeah.
True.
So, there's your solution.
Or you could just buy a new bucket.
Or you could just buy a new bucket. That's true.
Oh gosh.
hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too. You're right. There's a little bit of blood
Why
on
did
the
you
underside of the
what do you
floorboard.
mean?
What were you saying?
In the previous dialogue box, her face was like darkened, like gray, like she was shocked.
Oh.
I'm like, why though? She like about blood? Like, she's the ultimate assassin. I don't think she cares.
Why are they dry?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. And it's so far away.
Oh.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me do this first. Some of
Okay.
the wood is corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. Looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through
That's
here.
true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but would have been difficult to move around under the floor. We did all right because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. I might make it impossible to move around in here. And they could have used a light like we're doing right now.
Well,
True. They used a light to move around under a floor. Is that possible?
Probably.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that could be implying that we're supposed to suspect Kibo,
Probably.
but
okay.
his flashlight would have been obvious. I think even under
Yeah.
the floorboard, you would have noticed it.
Yeah.
When it's pitch black, any small amount of light creeping through, you notice.
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well,
I don't know how easily you could hide a sickle under your clothes.
But
Well,
with
we're not talking
with
about like anime size scythes that are like the
Yeah,
size of your body.
a sickle is
Sickles are pretty small.
Yeah, sickles are a little bit
sickles are
smaller,
pretty-
but
I
I was just,
curved in a little bit of a weird way.
that's what
though.
I was thinking is kind of curved in an awkward way, and it might poke through your clothes. That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
but,
I wasn't
the
talking
fact
about
that-
anime side lengths. That's not what I was
The
thinking.
fact that it's curved, though, means that you could have used it to pierce the top of the head while being under the floorboard.
Oh.
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches. And since Senko is in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade can fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
that's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, Well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. And the posture in question. Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
True.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible.
True.
I
mean, that feels like the obvious murder weapon then, right? But I feels like this is going too obvious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way in which the murder was conducted seems a little too obvious. Bro, why is Maki's pout face so cute? She's a freaking assassin.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise? What do you mean? If Angie and Tenko have different killers, and the Blackened we need to vote for is the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what
True.
Monokuma said. So instead of
But
investigating
that's only if
Tenko's
they're
death,
different people.
shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay,
Yes, of course.
but
But this is bigger
That's
than
true.
the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way.
But I
But-
don't want to die.
If you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry.
If you plan on investigating both of them, you probably should do the more impressing one first.
When I came to the hallway, uh-oh.
Third corpse.
We might need to, cliffhanger? No, it hasn't been an hour yet. It's been close to an hour, but not quite. We can keep going a little bit longer.
What's her face is gonna be the inventor's gonna be standing outside naked again.
No. No.
A scene more surprising than I could have ever imagined unfolded.
No.
People making out. What?
I was joking.
What?
It's a lie!
Oh my
You!
god. Stop. You are the worst.
You!
You are the worst.
What the heck?
Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and
I
cry in
was-
terror?
I was surprised.
What are you doing? Oh, sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood. Okay, so what were you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped right through the floorboard. You stepped through a floorboard? Geez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through it. What bad luck. The crosspiece was gone? Does that mean...
That could be how the killer entered. So the killer entered through the hallway instead of this other room.
Oh, we
Possibly.
barely had time to investigate.
Confidence, dreams! That's what the killing game is all about! Killing
Is
game fans! Hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes! Baseball, soccer, mobile games! They're all nothing compared to the killing game!
Clearly you have never played Fate Grand Order.
With Subway Surfers. No, I'm kidding.
Or Subway Surfer.
Clearly you've...
I love how Subway Surfer is just a ripoff of Temple Run.
There were a lot of Temple Run copies. That
Yeah, but Subway
Hop on-
Surfer
hop
came
on
out
the bandwagon.
so much later than that.
It did.
It's like, oh, Temple Run was the big craze, and then there were a bunch of copies of it, and then everyone completely forgot about it, and then even more years passed, and then all of a sudden
Yeah,
Subway
Surfer
was a thing.
bided its time for a decade, just waiting for the opportunity to strike.
Were you
Wait, is
trying
it time to go to the trial already?
Yup.
oh my god, we barely had time
We
to
barely had
investigate.
any time. Okay, so question.
Technically,
Monokuma
that
has
entire
some kind of-
seance was during the investigation sequence.
Oh right.
That's true. We did waste a lot of time on a seance. I was gonna ask. Monokuma has like expert. I don't know what I'm trying to say. He has some kind of like special ability to like see what's happening all around the area, right? Like, if something's happening underneath the floorboards, he would be able to see it somehow, right?
I mean, are you
Maybe?
asking me, or are you just asking in general?
I'm like, either.
Because I don't know that I really want to answer.
Okay. Like, is he... I'm wondering if he's, like, making inferences, or are we, as the reader, supposed to be under the impression that he sort of acts as, like, a omnipotent narrator, in the sense of, like, he knows what happens with 100% certainty, rather than just... Like, when he describes what happened, is he describing what happened? Like, the fact that he's able to give an autopsy report so instantly implies that he, like, saw what happened, right? So I'm wondering if he has some kind of special access to visuals and knowledge that is, like, extra for the purposes of the story writing, rather than, like, him as a character having
Wait, what direction?
access to some information or something like that. I don't know if I'm making any sense or not, but
You are.
Now you're making sense.
okay, good.
Alright, well... we don't have any idea who it could be. We just know how.
The freaking statue in the back.
That freaking statue, man.
Okay, we can probably count Gonta out of Tenko's murder at least, because he's too big to fit under the
Don't worry.
floorboards. comfortably.
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that Gonta is not Tenko's murderer. That feels pretty safe to say, I think.
What? Are you okay?
I would agree with that.
I don't know.
Dang it. I said that one time, and I was playing volleyball with a group
Being said,
here in Japan, and I said it, and I had to be like, they thought I said something else, and I had to be like, never mind. I like muttered it under my breath, and one person heard it.
Oh boy.
True, Kyo, true.
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Oh yeah, seriously,
But
bro, you need to turn your flashlight back on, bro.
you know.
Bald.
Oh,
I also.
Hang on, I think I might have that sound bite. I do.
I feel like robots.
Got a minute?
Why'd you guys all of a sudden stop talking?
Yeah, I was waiting to hear what
I
he
was
was going to
reading-
say, or read
I
what he
was
was going to
reading
say.
the dialogue.
I feel like he said something about robots can't believe in gods. I'm like, but his creator was human though, so I don't really know what the point of him believing in a god is. I mean, other than the fact,
he
I
can
mean,
believe
if
in a god who created his creator.
true, yeah,
I
I guess if it's the truth, then that's what you believe.
I
in,
feel like the
regardless of
bigger
whether it's
question
anything
would
that
be
has to
whether
do.
or not he's able to believe in the first place.
Anyways,
it's
I
all
caught
programmed.
something.
Yeah, but that gets back into the philosophy thing earlier, and I feel like that's
I saw something about an inner voice. Who's phone calling Timo?
ring-a-ling-ding.
That's right.
What's his phone number? I wonder.
I'm right already. Yeah.
Hey, so
Huh?
What should
Rumble,
I say?
rumble.
And then I just don't say anything and I just skip all that.
Oh, he crashed it.
Oh. How expensive is it when he crushes every single goblet every time there's a last trial?
What happens if one of the pieces like flies into one of us and kills us? Oops. Anyway,
A body's
body
been
has been
discovered.
yeah, but that means he is the Blackened, which means we could just like vote him off, and then we're
Vote
done.
him off the island.
Vote him off the island.
Yep.
He doesn't get a rose.
Nope.
All right, but hear me out. I played Oopsie Daisies.
Your Honor, the defendant pleads. Or no, is it?
Nuh-uh.
The honor pleads. Nuh-uh. What do you mean, nuh-uh?
Your Honor, respectfully, You wasn't even there.
Your Honor, respectfully, he wasn't even there.
Oh man, I rewatched that video yesterday. One of the other funny parts,
Which
there
one
was a
was it?
part
Which
with
one even was that?
it was
part of
Russian
the
Badger playing Marvel with Life Arrow.
Was it the AVU MVC3 one? Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
And
alright.
one of
Your
the
Honor,
other
it was
parts that I really
kayfabe.
liked, one of the parts that I just chuckled at that I completely forgot about was, I invite you to my tournament, you crease my J's. Spider-Man, why'd you crease his J's?
Why'd you
This
crease
is
his
so
J's?
dumb. This is so dumb. And then them saying that Life Arrow's was a really, really good impression of Spot. He's like, this is just my normal voice.
That was funny.
Oh, jeez. Well, anyway.
That's all we have to say
That's
about
all
her.
we have to say about her.
What? I missed it. Sorry, what happened?
She hated men, but I know she hated this killing game even more.
That is so dumb. Alright, we have available to us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, we have a full
8, 9,
page.
10.
of people
There's
who
10 of
haven't
us
been
left.
touched. Who dies from
Yeah,
them?
we have a whole page. That means one of them is the killer. That or
Okay.
that's the one page of people who are going to survive.
All right, now
Okay, but
that
what if Kokichi
is
says
a
he
good
has
place to
blood on his
stop.
forehead? And we finally
That
get
is
to
a
get
pretty
rid
good
of
place
him.
to stop.
Now that is the place to stop.
Yep.
All right, everyone. With that, we will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for next time where we start the class trial. Until then, comment below your favorite. Comment your favorite YouTuber.
YouTuber?
I was just thinking that because we were
Okay.
just finishing talking about
Lock
Russian Badger.
Koopa. No.
Aw, shucks. I don't know.
favorite
I
YouTuber
have a really hard time answering that question.
Depends on the day.
Bro.
It kind of depends on the day. It kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for. That being said, I've been really enjoying Smitty lately.
Same. He's pretty good. Myself. What?
I've been enjoying some Pokemon videos as well. I've been watching PM7. Yeah.
Gosh. Do we have to answer this question now ourselves?
I guess you don't have to, but you know.
Present company excluded. I guess right now would be Moxie boosted.
I don't know that one.
Okay.
VGC
I feel like I've heard the
player.
name.
Oh, VGC, okay.
Yep.
I've heard the name.
Moxie
I don't
boosted and
remember.
Wolfie, of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I find Wolfie to be kind of obnoxious. I'll be honest.
I just
Like,
don't like
I
his clickbait thumbnails.
I don't like his clickbait thumbnails. I credit him for his skill, and I also like that he doesn't always just play the top tier teams that everyone else plays. He does actually try to mix it up and come up with some unique strategies. I just find him personally to be kind of obnoxious.
I'm sort of in a similar. I find that thumbnail style to be so annoying.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big VGC kick recently, so those two
Fair
are
enough.
my burn
Out
exception.
of the two versions of competitive Pokemon, Singles and VGC, I definitely like VGC better. I think there's so much more unique creativity you can do with VGC than you can do with single battles.
Yeah. Ooh, I have a good one. There's this guy who does movie reviews named the Despot of something Antioch or Antium or something. I mean, I'll look it up real quick.
I don't recognize that one.
Despot of Antrim. He's pretty funny.
Okay.
His analogies are pretty funny.
Okay. All right. Anyway, with that, we will see you guys next time. Take care.
Peace out.